in November we went out to Dubai to film about 664 rugby games. But it's not only rugby, there's netball, there's fitness, there's cricket. So it's not only the rugby going on.
It was massive. We always try and find a way to make it happen. So we all got around together. We've got a lot of great creative and technical minds here.
I think it brought people who were watching digitally to want to watch it in the ground. They felt like they were in the ground. And I know it went down very well.
What I wanted to do is to work with a team of people that could see how passionate I was and the rest of my team were about this unbelievable event. You guys very quickly understood the brief, helped us realize what that looked like to the eyes that were watching, but also just came part of that team. We have a very, very high percentage of people that feed back into in post-tournament. They're almost laying down the challenge to say, we don't understand what you're going to do next.
We were working months in advance to make sure that we got everything planned out, that we were doing rehearsals, technical tests, fault finding, really pushing the technology to its max to make sure that it had the capacity to do what we needed to do. We've made sure that the camera feed goes in and that we can see it in the gallery. We've made sure that the return works, so we've got a return signal on the screen. And we've also made sure that comms works, so we can hear the director and the director can also hear us. We also are working with a team out in Dubai and they're fantastic. So they support the cameras and the cabling on site as well as the engineering.
Really early start. So 2 AM starts, getting everyone settled. A lot of the team was on EVS, we also did Wrexham alongside it for 2 of the days. So some of the team went to get ready to direct and chit-chatting to the Dubai team when we had the chance as well.
So behind me is pitch 7 that they're going to be getting. Over there in the distance is pitch 8, and then just over there is pitch 9, which is another camera location.
We were led to it. We knew what we wanted to achieve and the standard that we wanted to achieve. What we didn't know is the technical levels and the technical expertise that we needed. I was really looking for is for that guidance. Is like, here's our objectives, and I think we probably shared our business objectives as what we wanted the Emirates Dubai 7s to be, and ask you to tell us how you are able to help us strategically, but also from production values, portray that feeling or those objectives to a wider viewership and a wider audience via the streaming platform.
So there were 664 games across the 8 pitches. We had 1 camera on each pitch. We also had a ref mic for each pitch, so anyone that watched the individual pitches could hear the ref, the atmos, they could hear everything, feel like they were in the ground. We also did a master channel, so that was the director sat back here in Manchester. They would cut between the 8 different pitches, and then we had presenters out there. I think it brought people who were watching digitally to want to watch it in the ground. They felt like they were in the ground, and I know it went down very well.
Day 1, it's about 6:30 in the morning, we've just got in, and I am taking one of the high vision Air 320s over to pitch 9, and everyone else is getting their cameras set up and booted and tested, ready for the first match.
So we had the Air 320s, Pro 460 and a Falcon X2. The high vision support was really good. We reached out to them before the project. They were more than helpful to supply us with equipment.
The Falcon X2 is their most recent one. I think that only came out a few months ago, so it was good to get that out in the field and test it and, you know, make sure it's up to scratch and does what they say it does.
It's a fantastic bit of kit. It's got a V-mount on the back so it can go straight onto the camera. It's smaller than a lot of the previous models as well, so it's lightweight, which is great when you've got an RF on your shoulder all day. And it's also got a V-lock battery on the back as well, so if there were any instances where we lost power, the signal kept on going, and we really relied on that piece of kit.
The Air 320 is great because it's like their smallest device really, so the camera operator can basically fit it anywhere. Could probably put it in their pocket if they wanted to. And the Pro 460, in my opinion, is probably the most important one. You can get 4 camera feeds into that one device, which is really good. And it mounts onto a camera perfectly.
day 2, got 5-7. There's lots going on.
A lot of our other clients, we already implement this workflow. So we had the confidence in that we knew how to do it.
You think about the production bit, but then people forget about the audience a lot of the time as well. And if you look at women's cricket and maybe look at women's rugby, the audience isn't there for women's rugby on Sky Sports and on TNT Sports yet. And I say yet because what we have in regards to our technology is we have the opportunity to grow that audience at a price point, at an entry point level that doesn't cost a fortune. And in fact, it can be at a value that can be put into a marketing budget.
Remote IP production is the future of sports broadcasting because it's a more sustainable practice, it's better for the environment and it's cheaper for the client overall because there's less of us going out to Dubai, spending less on hotels.
Kind of think we had like multiple sort of filming tasks going on at once. Me being in Wrexham, whilst our other team being hundreds and hundreds of miles away over in Dubai, and yet we were all able to send our feeds back to the gallery here.
You can see we've got our RF cameras, pitch 1, which has been cut on site, more pitch 1 cameras, then we've got our actual individual pitches, pitch 2, pitch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, our 2 EVSs for the master program, so I can cut to whichever pitch I like on here, and this will feed the master channel. We've got a little super source going on over there.
If we're delivering a sports broadcast, we're going to a venue that likely has multiple gig up and down internet connectivity, so I think it's a waste to kind of not use that, whereas obviously other companies still are using fibres and satellites, which is way more than ours.
10 minutes away from the final, the 2 finals that are coming next to Dubai Sevens. At this exact time, so it's half past 5 here in Dubai, so it's 1:30 in the UK. They're getting ready to do the Wrexham Women's live from the Rock, the first one. So we're here and over at Wrexham at the same time, at this time. 2 teams doing 2 different broadcasts at the same time. Very exciting. I hope you're doing well over in Manchester. Good luck, guys.
There you go. No. Now I'm doing 4 outputs, one of which is on the main feed, which is pitch 6 at the top.
So then day 2, day 3, it was a blast and everyone basically kept coming in. It was the same people, which was nice.
And it was actually really nice to see like everything just fit together like puzzle pieces. We could cover it up, we'd staffed for it, we'd put everything in place.
If anyone needs help, don't be shy. If anyone needs a break, I can take over, someone else can take over. And we just kept doing that, kept installing breaks, kept giving people tea, support and whatever else they needed. And yeah, they seemed pretty happy and they came back. So we did well.
As a client, you want to feel like the biggest, most important client that supplier has got. That's what you made us feel straight off the bat, was this is awesome for us. You were genuinely delighted to be appointed to do it. And at no time did I feel that tailed off towards what was a very, very good first year.
Finals coming up later. We've got the flyover in a minute as well, so that'll be interesting.
We got an Emirates flight to fly over and they flew over pretty low. I think it was one of the lowest they'd ever flown before for the event.
Got one camera set up on a tripod with a 14mm lens on it to get a nice wide shot of the stadium. And then I've also got an A7 Mark III with a 24 to 240. They can look up at the sky and get those nice close shots.
That was really lovely and I think it was shot pretty nicely, to be fair.
Now, if you think about us being able to broadcast to every single one of those social media accounts a game of rugby or a game of cricket, that's a big audience. All you need to do is then put an advert out saying, oh, by the way, there's a game over here on this day, and if you buy the tickets now, they're half price. You know, you can be doing things like that to elevate sales because you've already got the audience. If you're looking at marketing and commercialising, why not do it that way? And you don't need to pay hundreds of thousands of pounds to do it. You can use our systems and you can use our skill set to do it.
And then when that final whistle blew on Wrexham on the Sunday, I was like, we've done it, we have done it. And yeah, it was a lot, but it was fun and good experience.
And also it was like a final marker of the project. It was nice, I liked it. My favourite memory was we did a video where this was before anything had gone live. Waving, we were all waving, and it was like across 2 time zones. It looked great.
It was also very surreal that, you know, I was there filming for the main channel of the presenters of the A380 flyover.
I think having that close-knit team that have faith in each other really helped. I think, you know, there was no one person that made it happen, but everyone really pulled their weight to pull it off.